Good morning, back at the boat again, and today we're going to be working on the radiators. Let's get all these fitted, and then I need to do a little bit of a tidy up ready for the stove to be fitted next week, which it can't come soon enough because it's really cold. So right, let's get cracked on. See you later.
Ooh, that's a very nice radiator. You know, I wasn't sure about going with black, but I think it'll actually really go. I just think with the simplicity of the fireplace and the black detail on the sockets and switches, actually the black radiator was the right choice. We looked at anthracite, but the anthracite was like almost like a light grey as opposed to a dark grey. So no, I'm happy with that. Right, okay, sorry, what's you doing, Wayne?
I'm just getting the brackets out of the box, if we can manage to get them out.
Okay.
There you go, little brackets. That's it.
Sorry, I can't get you and the radiator in all at the same time.
Same.
Okay, I'm going to have to move the box.
Fairly simple brackets, they just hook in the front like that, and then one at the bottom. That's it. Nice and easy peasy.
Excellent.
So,
is it just two or is there four?
that's the front.
Oh, four brackets.
Yeah, and then set here. Excuse me.
Alright. Gosh, we're not going to be cold on this boat, are we? The size of this radiator and the lockgate stove.
The thing is that the radiators are oversized for the space that we need. That's fairly common in narrowboats because the Webasto heating system that will be going in, you have to load that up basically. You've got to provide enough radiators to load the Webasto up. Otherwise there's a risk that we're continually switching on and off and on and off and on and off.
Oh, okay.
Which is not good for the boiler. So,
right.
And nice big radiators. And yes, we will be toasty warm.
We are definitely going to be toasty warm. Right.
4 brackets.
Okay, I'll just stop the video and then I'll film it when we're going to put it on the wall.
Are you clean?
Yes.
Lens clean?
Yes.
Look, please.
Yes,
It doesn't look clean.
hello, it is clean. Smile.
Crazy smell. Right, okay, so fitting the radiator onto the wall. So what I've done is I've measured so far. Right? Shush. I've measured so far, and I want the radiator to sit just to the side of the socket here.
Yeah.
So it's not obviously impeding with any sockets. That means the other end of the radiator will come to roughly about there. Now what I've done from there is use the bracket on the radiator.
Oh, let me come over.
Put that onto the radiator there.
Yeah.
Okay, now very helpfully, the bottom of the radiator lines up with the bottom of that hole there.
Okay.
Which is really good. So what we can do is we'll transpose that on then onto the wall.
Sorry, I'm stuffing that.
Using a measuring stick.
Oh, your trusty measure. Gosh, we've had that a long time. It has to come on the boat with us.
Still comes in useful. So that's the mark there for the height of the bottom of the radiator, which as I say is also the bottom of that hole there.
Okay. But that's not where the buttons are they?
No, the buttons are slightly higher, so the buttons are there.
Okay.
This is where this is, but I'm going to use a special fitting, which I'll show you in a second. So yeah, transpose it over, mark that on the wall there. So that's where the 2 brackets need to go. Obviously I've measured the distance in between, which is roughly 540 and 530. I need to double check. So it's from that one to that one. That's definitely 540. So which ones out? Yeah, that one.
Oh, it's really raining now. Yep.
Chucking it down.
Yeah. Sorry, keep chopping your head up. I don't know. You must have it. It's a tiny, tiny pencil.
Hiding behind it. No. See. Actually.
Oh, wet and windy actually.
And that's about right. Okay. So, next thing to do now is get the bottom ones fasten on the wall, measure up, put the top ones on, and we're good.
Right, okay. We'll get all the tools for that then.
Yep.
See you in a minute.
Right. Enjoying that pot pie.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so these are the types of fittings that I'm going to use to fasten into the wall. Now what these do is basically these go through the wall, and then the back end kind of splays out behind.
Okay, I've just got it in focus.
Creates
Yeah.
like a clamp.
Alright, yeah.
So
They won't come off.
These don't come off.
Oh my goodness, the weather.
What's going on here?
Wet and windy.
Wow.
Glad we're inside.
So, in order to fit these into the wall, you need the correct size drill bit, and it helps if you've got one of these.
What's that?
So this is a tool, and what that does is you pop that in there like that, you put it in the wall,
Yeah.
and then you pull these handles, and it basically splays that out for you, pre-tensions it.
Oh, brilliant.
The only other way to do it, if you don't have one of these, is you can shove this into the wall and then try and put a screwdriver on there
Oh, okay.
and tighten it. Sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't. The problem is, if these don't fit properly first time,
Yeah, if you put the radiator on, it'll fall off.
you're stuck with that in the wall.
Yeah.
So you've got a problem. So, here we go.
Okay, you measured twice and cut once, haven't you, Mr.
I've measured twice and I've put 2 marks on the wall.
Thank you very much.
So what we're going to do, pop a small hole through first. I've double checked. There's nothing here. So there's nothing behind the wall. I know there's not. We're not going into the batten, so these fixings will work. So what we do, pop a little hole through. There we go. And then put the big hole through.
Sorry, I've got the fire on, it's just really cold. And who'd thought the weather would turn like this? Because it was sunny 5 minutes ago. But wet, raining, but also sunny. Oh, you can't turn the heater off.
Just now. So, this one, it tells you on the bag what size hole you need to drill for these. They come in various sizes. So depending on what you're putting it into, you can get the right size. Wow.
Looks a bit aggressive. That looks a bit aggressive.
Certainly is. There we go.
You're doing the other one too? Oh no.
So I'll do this one first,
Yeah.
just to show you how this works.
Gold.
So what you do is unscrew that a little bit, put that into there,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just pull up tight. So that's now fastened onto the end of there.
Okay. Oh, let's hope it works.
Shove that through the wall,
Yeah.
hold it in tight so it can't come out,
Yeah.
and basically you pull that. You watch this little rod, and it pulls and pulls.
Oh, okay, cool.
Pulls and pulls and pulls.
And it clamps on the back.
And that's now tight. Release the tool.
Oh, very nice.
There we go. And that's now a perfect threaded insert into the wall.
Excellent.
There we go.
Very good.
So from there we can pop this one here. Just need a screwdriver. What's a screwdriver?
They're all gone.
Yeah.
It's too cold, they've gone home.
Don't blame me.
Sorry.
Damn wet.
So I think we've got a couple of weeks before Lockgate stove comes. So that'll be nice and toasty in here.
Yeah, that'll be actually
So
quite nice.
saves having the little fan heater on.
I say, put that on there. There we go. Screw that in.
Oh, that looks really nice. And you'll do the same at the top. There are 4 brackets on the radiator.
There's 4 brackets, yeah.
Okay, so it's well.
So we've got the 2 down here.
Okay.
2 down there. At the moment, this is on the adjustable bit.
Yeah.
Which means that basically I can adjust this to get it to the right height. So that's how that fitting works. And obviously you can see it's solid.
Bro, right, we'll get on with the other 4 and we'll come back. 3,
Lovely.
even. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Yes. Some weight in it, isn't there?
Oh yeah.
Did it need to be that heavy?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Right. So next little job.
Tiny cup of tea. So yeah, so we've done that radiator's on, and we've just put the covering back on it just to protect it, as you do everything on a boat.
Yep.
And then now.
So the next one is a radiator that goes in the bathroom, and it goes on the back of this wall.
Hang on, I'll squeeze
Back of this
past.
wall.
So this is the bathroom. That's the shower, or will be.
Yep. And it's a tall radiator that goes on this wall here.
That wall there.
So basically.
So it's on the bulkhead.
We can have nice warm towels when we step out of the shower.
Yes, you get.
But anyway, yeah, so it's going on this bulkhead here. So in order to get access to this,
Sorry, I
I
chopped
need
your head
to just dismantle temporarily this section. It was built to be dismantled anyway, so it's not a big deal.
Right.
So, yeah.
And how are we fixing it on the radiator? How are we fixing the radiator on?
So,
Because it's a big radiator.
it is a big radiator, it's quite heavy, and this is only a plywood wall. So what I'm going to do is down at the bottom, where the brackets are at the bottom,
where we've left space.
it'd be inside here.
Okay.
You're not going to see it.
Okay.
Is I'm going to fasten some.
Sorry.
Hello. Oh really? I'm going to fasten some 3x2 to this bulkhead, and then
On this side.
on this side,
Right,
inside
okay.
here,
Yeah. Just at the bottom.
and then we can fasten all the way through. And we've got a really nice solid fastening. It'll also just stiffen the bulkhead as well, where those brackets are, so it doesn't try to warp or bend.
Cool.
At the top here,
The top where?
up here.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do here is there will eventually be some kind of cupboard shelving, something.
Yeah,
here.
it'll be like.
I'm not quite sure what we're doing yet.
Because obviously we've got. We're going to put some sockets, or a double socket.
Yep, it's the socket
along here.
And that'll be within that cabinet.
So then,
Hence the cable.
because obviously then I've got my kettle with the sink and the fridge underneath with the milk. So here we're going to have like a cabinet.
The brew station.
Yeah. So,
so
refreshments.
So what I'm going to do on this side is I'm going to fasten basically a plywood doubler. So another piece of plywood on the back. Glue and screw that onto the back. That'll be covered by the cabinet anyway, so you're not going to see it in the end product. But again, it just gives us a nice firm fixing to get onto the plywood on this side.
Yeah.
And that should be enough to hold up the radiator.
Okay.
Look.
So we'll crack on and we'll show you bits as we're doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Right. You done? Hello. Right.
Now just look at that sexy beast.
This is a beast.
And that's not just Wayne.
Thanks, honey.
It's mahoosive.
It is a big old radiator. So, yep, just going to set up now, just to find out where the brackets are going to go, and then I can put the bracing on the back. Yeah, next job. Let's get that done.
Okay, what I think I'll do is, where do I need to be to film you? Because you're sort of here, but you're also there, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going to be on both sides of this wall.
Okay, I think I'll just hold the camera and just film bits. Or do you need my help?
Maybe.
Okay, we'll see how we get on.
Okay, we'll have to swap these over. We want the bleed on this side, not on that side.
Okay.
So we'll get that done. Remind me to do that.
Yeah, do that. Hello.
Hello. Right, I just thought just to let you know about the radiator valves that I'm putting on this particular radiator. Normally a radiator valve would come out the side of the radiator and then come downwards, and then you take the pipework down and in this case through the bulkhead. But because we're going through the bulkhead on this one, what I've done is I've chosen corner radiator valves, which comes out that way, goes straight out through the bulkhead.
Right.
Be a much neater solution for what we're doing. And all you see on the end is that.
Excellent.
Look. Hello. Right, okay, so I've popped the brackets on the wall. Top two are fixed.
Oh, sorry. 100 down.
Fixed. Bottom two still a little bit loose, so I can move those. Basically,
Okay.
once it's on, I can lift them up and make sure it's tight. I've had to, or I'm going to have to alter the pipework a little bit. So I'd completely forgotten that the radiator valves on this particular radiator come out the side and not go out the bottom like a normal
towel radiator.
I'd mistaken completely. So what that means is, if I was to take the pipework through the wall, as I was intending to do, it would come out in front of the kitchen.
Yeah, that's not good.
Which isn't going to work for us.
So you're just tweaking it, aren't you now?
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the pipework down and underneath and through the wall. So you won't see it be below the radiator, basically. But what I'm going to do now is just try the radiator in place, make sure it fits. These are incredibly heavy.
Yeah, not over-engineered at all, Mr. Harmon. Don't stand on my shower tray. Don't swear. You're on telly.
Oop, missed that one. Oh, there we go. Ow, got my fingers trapped.
Oh, you're alright.
Yep. Put on that. Right. So, nice little gap there. That's fine.
Let me stand back a bit.
Bottom bracket will be fine. And I've got space to put the pipework down below.
Have you got enough space there? We did discuss.
Yeah, no, it's plenty.
Yeah.
Plenty.
Oh no, that looks lovely.
I didn't want to go too high up the wall with the radiator.
Yeah.
Because the further up you go, the further this way I have to go.
Yeah.
And it makes this even worse. So, right.
Right. Okay.
Now I've got the brackets in the right place. I can.
Hang on, let me come round.
I'm going to do is just bomb these into the wall like that for the screws to go into.
That way up.
Yep. So it stiffens the wall as well.
Oh, okay. Why not the other way?
Which way?
Horizontal.
Like that?
Yeah. No, across. So you've got one.
Like that?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Because you're not stiffening the wall that way.
Oh, okay.
Stiffening the wall that way.
Oh, okay, fair enough then.
So that one there, that one in there.
Okay, and then you're going to put something here too?
Yep.
Where those are?
Yeah, so that's where the doubler will go.
Right.
Now everything's marked, I can get that sorted out. Just need to get these brackets in the right place.
Don't let it fall over.
No, it's not going to fall.
Right. Okay, looks good. I say we are. It's only a test fit. It's not staying there because we've got to do the rest of the bathroom and have the panelling on the walls behind the shower panel and obviously on this wall too. where the shower will be going. So, right, okay, okay. We'll come back in a bit.
See you in a bit. Bye. Right, okay, let's get this radiator plumbed in. So, first thing I need to do is mark on the pipework where the central line of the valve is. So, central line of the valve is there. And this one being the flow on the top. So central heating pipes, you have a flow and a return. So this one's the flow, goes that way. This one's the return, goes back to the boiler that way. So this side is the flow, on the other side will be the return. So now we've got that there. What we need to do is take this that's going in there. So this is 22mm through with a 15mm branch. So what we need to do is just mark off where that needs to be cut. Just give me a second while we get the cutters. Okay, let's get the cutters here. Line it up on the mark. There that is. Nice clean cut. And cut. So my pipe insert goes into that. And I might just slip this into there. That's it. That. Lock that down. Right, so pull the pipework up to the radiator. Doing this in copper, and that just makes it a bit more robust, so if this gets knocked at any time it's not going to cause any damage. So what we need to do is just get this somewhere near the right size. The right angle. Right. Okay, that's going to be pretty close. So what I'm going to do now is just solder this joint up, get it cleaned up, get it soldered up. And then we can take as much as we possibly can off this bottom edge to get that to go in. It's a little bit big at the minute. So right, let's do some fire. Hello. Right, okay. So let's get this soldered up. So first things first, cleaning. So just clean up the end of the pipe, nice and smooth like that. Clean up this end of the pipe. looks good. Now, although this looks clean, it's probably not. So we'll get in there. Scuff that up and clean it. Same in this one. And there we go. So, next thing is flux. Flux just helps the solders run into the joint, cleans up the joint as well. So, not much. There we go. Slide that one in, all the way in. In and tight. Same on this one. So they're both nice and tight there. Right, so what we need to do is just okay, so I'll just leave that to cool down now. Okay, right, after that bit of a disaster soldering, I've cleaned it all up, tied it all up, so it's looking much better now. So what I've done is I've tried this in here. And then measured roughly how much we can cut off, probably about 12 mil. So now I'll just mark that off on the end. Okay. Take the cutter. Snip that little bit off. That now should be a nice snug fit. And that will go into there. So just measure this off from the bottom of there. Cut that section off. on first. Bit of glove. That one on there. Some PTFE tape. That wraps around. And then we can pop that onto there. Just leave it a little bit loose for now. Put that back in there. And there we go. That's that one. That will fit quite nicely. That's nice and tight in there. That's nice and tight in there. And it screws up quite nicely onto the radiator. So lock that one down. That's all good. Spanner. One more go, and there we go. That's nice and tight, that's nice and tight. These are all locked, and that's the pipework fitted. So I just need to repeat that on 3 more sections of pipework. There's the other one that I did. Looks slightly better than the first one, but never mind, always the way. Right, I'll crack on and get that done then. See you in a bit. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Both the radiator ends done. So one flow, one return. So as you can see on this side, it comes from the bottommost big pipe, nice and straight up into the radiator, and it's in copper, so it's nice and strong. And on this side we have come from the top 22mm pipe, and again straight up into the straight on, there we go, straight up into the radiator. So that's one down. I've just got the one in the bathroom to do, so I'll crack on with that one now. Okay, that's the bathroom radiator done. It was a little bit more tricky than the other one, and no real space to work with, but I think you can see more or less what I've done there. So pipes just look underneath and then come through and into the compartment here, just the other side of the wall, up and then back along through the wall. Right. I just need to have a bit of a clean up, put some things back together, and I'll come back. See you in a bit. Bye. Okay, I think this is it for this week. I've finished all the pipe work for the radiators and had, just spin around, had a good old tidy up. Just so that it's ready for Lockgate stoves to arrive and fit our stove for us. So, as I just cleaned all up, put all the kitchen units back together again. So that's all back together. Can't see any pipe work anymore. That's good. And of course had a tidy up down here as well. Make lots of space for Lockgate so that they have some space to work in. and yeah, that's where it's going. So that'll be exciting. So I'll say that's all for this week. And turn you around. Yeah, that's all for this week. If you can like and subscribe, that would be fantastic. And yeah, we'll see you next week. Bye.